What a day for it.
Bit don't have it. Are you on the trail? Oh yeah. Gale time. Want a beer, boy? Yeah! Yeah, boy! Say that,
baby! Cheers, Gailey.
So today we're going to take a look back at some of our best sends and some of our funniest fails.
Oh, I can't stop laughing.
2020, what a strange year for everybody. Been really difficult out there, but the main thing is a lot of us still managed to ride our bikes, particularly the Burt Guzzlers. It's all about enjoyment for us and progression of bringing riders on that we hang out with and ride with. But the main thing is the laughs, and we document it mainly for ourselves to look back on in the future, but also for you guys to look at. And if one rider enjoys watching our videos and gets out there and sends a 5-foot jump he didn't think he was going to do, then that makes my year. Obviously there's many clips that won't make it into the top 5 sends or the top 5 fails, but there's many stuff that's happened throughout 2020. So before we go into the top 5 in each category, we're going to just look at the highlights of this year.
Yes, sir. Yes, guys. Perfect. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ned. Yeah. Woohoo! Don't recognise a tyre swing. Lost. How do I get back? Whoa. Robin! We're coming! Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh my god! Yes! Sick!
So there you have it. Many funny videos, sends, crashes, fails I've highlighted as contributing to the fun year we've had as part of Burt Guzzlers. So now we're going to move on to, firstly, top 5 sends of 2020.
Oh, fuck it out.
Real big, gnarly jump, not something I would do.
Oh, that did not end well.
Went straight back up, had another go.
Again.
Jumped in nice, but still wasn't good enough for him. So up he went and done it again. that for me is showcasing Neb's talent and his persistence to do something when he puts his mind to it. So in at number 4, landed in our most recent edit on the Christmas edit. If you haven't seen that, make sure you go and watch it. One in particular stood out was Jay. Now, Jay's a very good, experienced rider, and he just proved that despite being on a ladies' Falcon city bike, that you could still pull off 360s.
Is he going to get it? Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah, man.
Well done, mate.
That's myself included in this one. A jump I didn't think I'd do that day. I actually went to do a smaller jump and increase my confidence, but we ended up over there.
Is this kind of like how many runners are you on then, Harry?
5.
5. So that is
2 past Gale time.
So that's officially.
I'm into my own time, yeah. And through complete camaraderie and everyone sticking together and egging each other on.
You got it, Gal! Yes, mate! Yo!
Fuck!
Get on, Gary! Yeah, boy!
I was proud that I finally done it, and I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for the fact that everyone was still on the side egging me on. I've never been that high before. Cleared it, I didn't case it.
Sent it, mate. Well done. Big jump, biggest jump you've done?
Yes.
Yeah.
In at number 2, 2020 top send of the Burt Guzzlers. Pole dice, great place to ride, great for progression, jumping, etc. And Tom was particularly on form that day, so we took him across to show him the 50p, 20p drop.
What do you think, mate?
Big, isn't it?
Yeah. Neb sent this. Who's going to send it out of us for then?
Tom that stepped up first, and when we all thought he was purely just having a run in for speed, he literally just done it straight off.
No!
Yes! What a lad! The buzz when he landed it and shocked all of us.
Fucking hell.
I got a fucking buzz. Oh, there's a fucking net.
Fuck, I didn't know he was going to do it.
Top sends to all 3 of them for doing it, but in particular Tom for getting them going. So number one send for the Burt Guzzlers for 2020. Tough decision because we got some good riders that jump big jumps. And we had a new rider start with us this year, Harry. He was only 17 when he started with us, and his progression has been really good, really good. And we went away, a group of us, and we went to the bull track. There's a jump line on the bull track.
That's big bazooka done. And after that we got a little bazooka.
Which I was worried about. I'd say they're what I call lippy, sort of BMX style jumps. There's about 6 of them in a row. Not something I'd been comfortable jumping before. I was biding my time and having gale time into it as always.
Me, is it? Carlos jumping in. I can see
Everyone cheer him on, he'll do it then.
Go, get on, boy. Get on.
Come on, Gailey. Come on, Jason. Go on, Poe. Yeah, he's loving it. Woo!
Tom was having a lurk. I think Tom jumped the first one but couldn't quite get it right. You know, none of us expected Harry to do it. It wasn't a sort of level he'd got to at that point, and then he just suddenly he just went.
Yo! He's got it! He's got it! He's got it! Oh, slow down! Yes, Harry! And out of nowhere, Harry goes and does the lot.
All 6 of them in a row, and it was excellent to see that he'd progressed that level, and it was him that spurred the rest of us on to do it.
Harry got you over that. Yo!
So in at number 1 for 2020 sends is Harry's hero line. So on to top 5 fails. So here we are then, on to the top 5 fails of 2020. Starting with number 5. Now Albs is a great rider, and I think this one sort of stands out for us because it's just funny the way it all happened. It's a jump he'd done quite a few times. It's the first jump on one of the lines at Scadson. He was trying to spur Toby on to do it, so he had Toby following him in, and he just got it all wrong.
Alright. Ow!
He landed awkward, threw him off his bike, somehow his peak come off. Toby ended up coming off as well.
You alright? Yeah.
How's your head?
It's alright.
Elbow?
My leg.
You alright, mate?
Yeah, I'm good.
Don't worry about me, I'm alright. What's that doing there?
That was me.
You still that right there, look.
Next up in at number 4, Gaz's Santa Christmas Dash.
Oh, I can't stop laughing.
The laugh you can hear on this one is me. It just absolutely made me crease myself. He was on the Peugeot on the Christmas Bike Challenge.
He's got it. Gas!
One of the challenges was to do this drop, and I think he was so fixated on trying to get the drop right, he'd forgot that his sort of brakes weren't particularly working very well. So he comes round, sends this drop.
Oh, he's going too slow. He's going too slow. Oh!
And then he can't stop. And if you know the place, you'll see in the edit, he actually comes off the trail and goes down across, I think, 3 different trails.
We're still going.
Just all in his stitches. It's one of the funniest things I've seen.
He's gone back to the car.
Complete fail by Gareth and a funny one, so that's in at number 4. So on to number 3 then. We have Jonesy's tree crash.
Oh.
Really gonna hit the tree, bud. Hit the tree.
This is a complete fail. Firstly, how do you jump a 30-foot jump and actually go directly into a tree?
Oh! You're right.
A jump that you tried and cased a few times prior. So he was trying to get it right. Jonesy, being the hardest man in Bampton, had to just hit a tree, scat down the trail and just get up as if nothing had happened. I think that would have put me out for the rest of the year. And it's a double fail because I think there was 3 other people there trying to film it. Nobody actually got it on proper video. So take a look at this one. I think we have it in time lapse.
Oh!
You could clearly see what happens, but it isn't the best video, but it's certainly one of the best fails. So on to number 2 then, for best fails of 2020 on the Christmas edit.
Ho! No! Ho's on the gravel bike!
He was on Neb's gravel bike, because it was the only sort of spare bike he had that he could bring. Good and capable bike, but not particularly made for steep downhill stuff. Sends it down probably the steepest trail at Calcide.
I can't get back any more on this bike.
You got disc brakes?
Yeah. Less front brake.
Goes over the bar, well dressed in an inflatable panda suit. And it just so happened that I was stood behind filming and I had a feeling he was gonna go over the bars.
Rolling panda!
Probably started saying it before he started to go over the bars, but it was just timed perfectly. And what also adds to it is Jonesy's filming up the trail, and in true Jonesy style, do anything for anybody, great friend. he dives onto the trail to try and stop Paolo rolling down too far down.
That's right, he's got airbag.
Josie trying to help him and dived underneath him.
Number 2 for biggest fails of 2020. So on to number 1 then for 2020's biggest fails.
That's slippery. Oh, Jesus.
This one goes to the guy that spends a lot of time putting all these edits together, which is Christian. And this fail pretty much has everything.
Second one, I think it's safer just to
Just
drop off it and send it rather than breaking on that wet wooden stuff.
Running in to look at a ladder drop. And he taps his front brake, I believe. Bike slides from underneath him on the top of the ladder. He goes over the bars, rolls off the end of the ladder. Great save. Could have come off a lot worse. As he rolls, the funny thing is his shoe flies off, goes through the air.
Oh my God.
Oh.
And as he's putting it on, he goes over to fist bump Gareth as they're all laughing, and they completely miss the fist bump as well. Just to add to the biggest fail of the year. Makes me laugh every time. There's a reason it went on to GMBN as well on their fail list. Check this biggest fail out of 2020 from the Burt Guzzlers and Chris.
You better got that.
How? Oh my God.
Oh. You better got that. Oh, jeez.
So there we have it. Like I said, many videos that we could have shown you, funny clips that round off 2020, but we didn't want it to be too long an edit. I hope everyone's 2021 is a lot better than 2020. Keep sending, keep enjoying yourself. Much love from the Burt Guzzlers.